Hey guys, today we're going to be looking at the difference between cigarettes and e-cigarettes. In this video, I'll be using a Juul. Now, I don't endorse any of this stuff whatsoever, especially for those under 18. Both of these things are really bad for you. Now, I've never smoked a cigarette or hit a Juul in my life, and I only have this stuff for educational purposes. Now, if you don't attend a public high school, then chances are you don't know what a Juul is. A Juul is simply a vaporizer or a vape that contains nicotine. Quite a bit, might I add. Vaporizers work by heating up a liquid with a nichrome wire. That's the same stuff that's found in your hair dryer or a space heater. And as you know, when you run an electrical current through it, it heats up, enough to turn that liquid into a vapor that you can inhale. Juuls, however, are a bit different than your traditional vape. Most vapes have a tank that you can refill with a new liquid, and that liquid is then fed into a chamber with the wire. But Juuls have these detachable pods that contain both the liquid and the wire. And this allows them to be a lot more convenient and also smaller. And that is what makes them so attractive to teenagers. They're so small that they can be kept in a wallet or in a pocket, and to an unsuspecting parent or teacher, they look just like a flash drive. These things are designed, however, as an alternative to smoking, and they are pretty good at that. Since one pod is equivalent to about a pack of cigarettes in nicotine value, let's do a little test and run a pack of cigarettes and a Juul pod through some cotton using a vacuum and compare the results. As I'm sure you guessed, the cotton for the cigarettes is nasty. It's full of tar and a slew of other chemicals. This includes carbon monoxide, formaldehyde, and 43 carcinogens, which are compounds that are known to cause cancer. Okay, so now let's try the same experiment with the Juul using what I'm pretty sure is the world's first Juul to 2-inch PVC pipe adapter that I 3D modeled and printed. Alright, so here we go. Let me tap, turn it on. Oh, as you can see, it's starting to fill up with the vapors. So as we can see, this cotton looks much better than the cigarette ones. So from this, we can say that e-cigarettes, or Juuls for that matter, are better than cigarettes. But saying that they are safe is definitely a stretch. Now, I'm not at all qualified to talk about this, so let's talk to an actual doctor, a pulmonologist, who actually knows what they're talking about. What are some of the potential dangers of e-cigarettes, especially to high schoolers?
Very high risk of using regular tobacco. Nicotine overdose is a potential. There have been some freak accidents with the devices themselves, and just all of these other chemicals that are in the e-cigs. I have a very bad feeling.
How much research has been done on that? Has there been a lot, or do you think there hasn't really been that much, research done on it?
I don't think there's been that much because it's kind of new.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you very, very much for helping me. I really, really appreciate it. As they said, we really don't know much about these things. Tiny nichrome wire pieces might be inhaled in our lungs, and some of the compounds in the vape juice can be carcinogenic, just like the cigarettes. In addition to this, nicotine, which is the reason why people use these things, is very addictive. It has a lot of negative effects on the brain. This can cause decreases in memory and attention, especially in adolescent brains that are still developing. So to summarize, Juuls are definitely a better alternative to smoking cigarettes, but the problem being faced now is kids who've never had a cigarette in their lives are getting addicted to nicotine because of Juuls and other e-cigarettes and their fun flavors. According to the FDA, from 2011 to 2015, e-cigarette use in high schools went from 1.5 to 16%. And that was back in 2015 when Juuls were just invented and not at all popular. So today across the country, millions of teens are hitting Juuls, and the future is looking pretty cloudy. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed creating this video, please leave a like or subscribe. Thanks.